If life made you invisible, voiceless, and powerless, would you still dare to dream? Close-up of a young girl's face marred with dirt, peering through a broken window. The world outside sparkles, hers stands still. When living in this unfortunate situation, do you still dare to dream big? Mira was born in a forgotten village on the edge of a sprawling city. Mira has never owned a book or tasted a full meal. While other children go to school, she spends her days scavenging scrap and fending off blows. Her family, a mother numbed by hardship, a father chasing oblivion, siblings who see her only as competition for food. Mira's face marred with dirt, peering through a broken window. The world outside sparkles. Hers stands still. Abused and neglected, Mira is denied even the hope of basic education. She survives on wit, learning to trade small favors and items for scraps of knowledge from anyone who is willing to teach her a trick or two. A merchant's daughter, a kindly street vendor, an old man who reads her signs at night. Mira's internal world is ablaze with dreams, visions of a grand life, respect, and independence as a businesswoman. Her harsh environment constantly mocks these dreams, chipping away at her belief. Can you imagine dreaming of skyscrapers when you've never left the slums that constantly pull you down? One day, Mira witnesses an act of kindness. A stranger gives away his last loaf to an even poorer child. Something shifts. Compassion, she realizes, is the only currency worth more than gold. She resolves to escape. Every night, by dim candle or moonlight, she pieces together letters and numbers from discarded newspapers. When she asks for work, businesses slam doors, until one old seamstress sees her fire and hires her to sweep floors. At the shop, Mira picks up words, watches how money and goods are exchanged. Jealous workers sabotage her, cruelly hiding her wages and mocking her ragged clothes. When the world tries to crush you, will you shrink or sharpen? Refusing to quit, Mira barters her meager savings for broken goods at the market. She repairs and resells them, earning tiny profits. She scours the alleys for discarded things to fix, becoming known for hustling what others consider trash into treasure. A journey of 1,000 miles begins beneath one's feet. True strength blooms from the rockiest soil. Hungry for knowledge, she overhears business deals, copies ledgers in the dust behind the seamstress's shop, and slowly teaches herself the numbers she sees on store signs. In the process, Mira was cheated by customers, scammed by others, nearly giving up during brutal winters. But every setback is a lesson, every humiliation, a spark that inspires her to do better and learn quickly to achieve her big dream. Years later, Mira's reputation for honesty and street smarts reaches a big-hearted entrepreneur who mentors street kids. He offers her a tiny loan to open a curbside stall. She expands, reinvests, and soon leads a small team, teaching other street children the skills she's learned. She builds not just a business, but a movement, a community market run by those whom society discarded. Mira innovates recycling programs, fair work, transparent pricing. Her business goes viral after a journalist discovers her story, from alley to empowerment. They told her success belonged to the lucky and the chosen. Mira proved it belongs to the relentless. Mira's company scales up. She opens centers in multiple countries, employing and educating thousands formerly left behind. World leaders invite her to speak. Children from all walks of life look up to her as a symbol of hope. Yet she never forgets her roots. She funds secret schools in the slums, ensures every child can read, learn, and dare. Close your eyes and reflect. What if your greatest strength isn't where you were born, but what you choose in the face of the impossible? Today, what action can you take, no matter how small, that echoes your biggest dream? Dreams become reality when thoughts become action. No one had it harder than Mira, but her wit, grit, resourcefulness, and kindness made the world bend to her will. If Mira's journey lit a spark inside you, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Remind them, circumstance does not define destiny, courage does. Like, subscribe, and join our growing family of dreamers and doers. The path may be hard, but you never walk it alone. Even if you start with nothing, with relentless heart and unwavering action, you can create everything.